Hannah. You saved me the trouble.
No! Rain! Rain! What have I done? Don't cry, Hannah. I would rather die in your arms than live forever without you. Now the reunion will never happen.
Guess again, sis. Dead or alive, all Mom needs is your body.
Hannah! No!
Welcome back to the finale of Fear Effect, Retro Helix. Pay attention to those symbols behind Hannah where we started this video because that's your clue on how to solve this. We have to walk on these tiles. Every time you walk on the correct tile, you hear a tone. And you have to walk on them in a specific order. And if you step on the wrong tile, then you take damage. And you keep taking damage until you die or get off the tile. I looked up a diagram that showed the tiles that are safe to walk on. But if you're trying to solve it legit, the order is simple. There are two sets of symbols behind where Hannah was standing when we started this video. A column on the left and a column on the right. You have to walk on them in order. Starting at the top left hand would be number 1, and then you'd go all the way down the left side, 2, 3, 4, and then you would go to the right hand side starting at the top, which would be 5, going all the way down until you hit 8. So that's how you solve it. I don't know how to tell you which symbols you should be walking on and which ones you can't. And I can't suggest following what I do because I'm still having that same emulation issue where my character is slightly off from where they should be in the background. I'm not complaining though because this emulator allowed me to finish this LP. So I'm not going to complain about stuff like that. I'll take having to work around a little bit of minor issues rather than not finishing the LP. This was one of only a handful of moments in the game where this was an issue for me. So all in all, not a bad deal. I do plan on trying the Duck Station emulator.
One Jun Kin Kwan. The divine seed lies within us all. Some are born with it, while others must earn it through enlightenment. Alas, there are always those who cheat, and tragedy surely follows. Such were the man and woman who discovered the combination to unlock the power of the so-called Retro Helix. Through chance, their union bore twin fruit, the source of change.
Twin fruit?
We'll get more of an explanation about the twin fruit, I believe, with this next god we're about to talk to. If not, that one, the one after that we talked to as Glass. However, we are going to have a boss fight, so I'm trying to prepare for it. Take your totem.
Your blind honor made me hate you. You sacrificed your only brother. Obey orders at all costs. Loyalty is the mark of a true officer. Make me proud, son.
I am Han Sing Tzu, one of the 8 immortals who guard the threshold. Choose, Royce Glass. Choose between honor and loyalty.
It doesn't matter which one you pick, you end up in the same spot. Be sure you have grenades for this fight and another one. If you don't, hope you have assault rifle ammo, I guess. This guy's kind of annoying. We don't have too much combat left in the game, so you don't have to worry too much.
There is no correct choice, Royce Glass. Demons of our past fill our lives with regret. Only their defeat brings freedom. Chun Shang's demons were strong. The legacy of his defeat was indeed a strange twist of fate for the One.
And now it's time for the hardest of these challenges. Oh, take your item.
Greetings! I have been following your progress for quite some time.
Are you Li Chuan?
Yes, I am Chung Li Chuan, one of the 8 immortals who guard the threshold.
Then that must be the legendary Choi Mogin. Must I fight you?
No, Hannah. Choi Mogim is reserved for fighting evil. Xiao Chu was right. You are one of kindness and compassion, despite your upbringing. You may pass.
Help us, Li Chuan.
History has shown our meddling only worsens matters. For ages, mankind has twisted our teachings for their own selfish desires. As we speak, atrocities are performed in the name of religion. So now, we only bear silent witness and leave mankind to face its own destiny.
What chance do we have against gods?
You are far from helpless. You had in your possession the End's Cure and more. Remember, Ming Bak Ting Ju, Wan Jun King Kwang. Go now. Destiny awaits.
If you don't kill any of those harmless people in the first area of the game, you get that cutscene. If you kill any of them, then you have to fight him there.
We meet again, my fine warrior. I see you have defeated the demons of your past. Well then, I am Lu Tangping, one of the immortals who guard the threshold. It is time to face your greatest enemy.
Oh geez, we're fighting ourselves. It's Mortal Kombat all over again. What I wanted to do was run around this pillar. There's a strat where you can run around the pillar and get easy shots on him, but instead I just decided to go with a battle of attrition.
Well done. When true divinity fails to be achieved, a dark cipher is created to block the retro helix from reaching its full potential. One chance, that is all we get. Chun Shang failed, his mind collapsed within his undying body. For over 3,000 years, he slept undisturbed within his tomb. Then, fate once again changed the universe. What happened? An archaeologist and geneticist named Rachel Kazra learned of Chun Shang's immortality experiments. She took over the excavation and found his living body. The fool injected herself with a sample of Chun's genetic essence. The induction of a dark cipher into a mortal host usually results in fatality.
Let me guess. She survived.
Survived? She created life! The union of their genes gave her divine power, and she gave birth to twins. She raised Chun from his eternal slumber, and made him the guard dog to the shores of eternity, so no one could cross the weak water.
We did.
A strange twist of fate indeed.
So?
For over 4 billion years, the entity waited for such a union. The combination of unique genes that would give birth to a perfect being for his own rebirth. But fate loves to laugh. and Rachel Kasra gave birth to twins, effectively splitting the perfect body in two.
So he's screwed.
Hardly. Kasra also passed the trials and gained entrance to the threshold. Beyond your reality, she created the genomic void and raised her twins.
The genomic who?
The genomic void, the repository of evil experiments. For years, Kasra tried to merge the 160 pairs of chromosomes divided between the twins. She created countless failures. Some you fought in the tomb. One became your traveling companion.
Deke?
Do not blame him for what he's done. He is but a puppet in the hands of Kasra.
And the twins?
Rain and her sister Mist. Rain embraced her human side and fled Penglai Shan. She escaped into the mortal world, but the journey across the weak water washed away her memories. Opposing her is Mist, who relates deeply to her divine heritage. She fights for the reunion to happen, and now it seems that Kasra has finally found a way.
We have to stop her, damn it!
It is not your place. It is between Hana and Rain. Be strong for her, Glass. Ming Bat Tinju, Wan Jun Kim.
The hell does that mean? I don't speak Chinese!
I like how that last grenade I shot went off there. It's interesting, a lot of what that guy was talking about took place in the opening cutscene of this game.
We must hurry.
Do not worry, my love.
What if you could change your past, Hannah? Would you? But would that kill the dreams that may yet be your bright future? I am Li Tai Kwai, one of the 8 immortals that guards the threshold. Choose, Hannah. This is your final challenge. The future is yours. You may pass, but take heed, Hannah. The path you chose is lined with great suffering for many.
If we made the wrong choice, then we would have a boss fight.
Hey, Sonny boy.
It is interesting that you can avoid some of those
One of
encounters.
the 8 immortals, blah blah blah. Go ahead, change.
To what?
Whatever the hell you really look like.
What's wrong with the way I look?
Forget it. So now what I gotta do?
You like gambling, Sonny? You get 5 wagers. The odds against you increase each time. Feeling lucky? Here comes the teleport bid.
So the goal here is simple, don't die. You pick a platform to walk on, and one will hurt you, the other one will allow you to pass freely. And like that old dude said,
Pure chance
your chances
drew
of
you
taking
into this
damage
circle.
increase as you go along.
Now, you are a permanent fixture in this tale. From here you shall see and experience events that you dare not dream possible. The time for change is upon us. May it benefit us all.
And that epic music and that phone ringing should tell you save your game here. There's no sense in equipping your weapon. You shouldn't have to use any of them as glass.
I have the Dark Cipher. Help me destroy the genomic void.
Where's Hannah?
Mist is coming with Deke. We need to do this now before it's too late.
Lead the way.
Stop! Don't go in there, Glass. It's a trick.
I've had enough of you, girlie.
What are you doing?
Wake up, fool. That's Mist.
You're the fool. She's been controlling you since the beginning.
No more. Rain here gave me the end's cure. I've never been more sober in me life. Now she's got the marker and the disc, and I'm dealing payback to the little witch behind you.
Don't make me put you down.
Let him shoot me. If I die, the reunion can never happen. She's right. Shoot us both. Hannah, thank goodness you're safe. No, Hannah, I'm Rain.
This is your deal, Hannah. Make the call.
Just make sure you choose her, damn it.
Hannah, I'm Rain. No, Hannah, I'm Rain. Please, Hannah. She's still my sister.
How did you know?
My Rain's left-handed.
Good show, Hannah. Let's get the hell out of here and get ourselves a beer.
You can't leave without meeting Mother. Meet Rachel Kazra. She sacrificed her own body to create the genomic void. And after we join her in reunification, Father shall walk the earth once more. Stop! This is my battle, Hannah. I need the virus. It's time we had a little family therapy.
Aw, hell. This is a really awesome final boss theme. I tried finding it on YouTube and couldn't find it under the soundtrack, which is quite unfortunate. One thing I wish they did for this final boss was have you take it on as each of the 4 characters. Unfortunately, we don't get to do that. And I didn't have time to find the grenade launcher in my inventory. I complained about the inventory system last video. So we're just rolling with the assault rifle. If you pick the wrong twin, then you have to fight this boss with all 3 of the other characters, but you can't defeat it. And everybody pretty much dies. Bit unfortunate, we don't want the bad ending, so we're not going that route. So I'm not sure if we're fighting Mother or Father. I assume Mother? That chick from the very start of the game? It's weird she would have daughters that look just like her. The fight's not over. Run up to this thing real quick and use the virus or antivirus, whatever it is.
With the stunning discovery of the ENDS cure, billions of people are now filled with hope.
You could have sold it to buy back your Triad contract, you know?
Nah, it wouldn't be right. No one should own the cure. Although I was quite surprised that the guys agreed. Speaking about buying back my contract, Jin just told me about this little runaway job.
Great! What do we have to do?
We are not doing anything. This time, you are definitely staying home.
But
no buts. It's a quick and dirty retrieval. No computer genius needed. I am thinking about bringing the boys.
Well, then take my knife for luck. Wouldn't want you to break a nail or something.
Since we're exchanging gifts, Chung Sheng gave me this pearl. I think he wanted you to have it.
How the hell do you people eat with these sticks? No wonder you Orientals are all skinny.
Look out for splinters.
So, you boys interested?
I don't know. We'll probably end up being chased by dragons or some shit like that.
It's a simple job, Glass. Walk in, get the disc, pick up the girl, Daddy gives us some nice pocket change. What could go wrong?
I mean, need the cash. Got some real expensive girlfriends to take care of. Just make sure you cover all the angles, eh?
All right. I'm in. This job better be worth the trouble, Hannah.
Jin promised me it's gonna pan out royally for all of us.
Right. Give me a damn fork already. I gotta stab my food.
And that ties directly into the first game. So if you have not watched that LP yet, hey, go to my playlist, find it, and watch it because it's a good one. Well, that's it. Fear Effect is done. And as we do at the end of all my walkthroughs, Let's Plays, whatever you want to call them, victory sip. This game had a lot of frustrating moments, but at the end of the day, I really enjoyed it. The characters are a lot of fun. The humor is great. I'm just glad I never have to play it again. I'm really happy to have played both of these games. And wish I got to them sooner, but these are hard games. There is a third Fear Effect game. I don't think anybody involved in these first two were involved in making that third game. I think it was an indie project. I assume some company bought the license to the series. And it's totally different. The voice acting is much worse. The cutscenes look pretty decent though, and the writing seemed like it tried to fit in nicely with these two games. But the gameplay was entirely different. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing if they improve on the gameplay. I think if they did a third-person shooter type game or something along the lines of Uncharted style, that might have worked okay for a modern setting. But they decided to go with a tactical RPG style. I think I used that term right. It just doesn't look like it would be very good. And I'm not spending $20 to find out. If I ever see it for $5 or less, sure, I'll pick it up and give it a shot, but I'm not paying more than that for that game. The voice actors are different, and I can't imagine anybody voicing Hannah or Glass other than those two voice actors. So that's it for 2021 for this channel. I have an idea of what game I'm going to do next, but that'll be sometime in 2022. And we will be breaking out of the fixed camera angle tank controlled games. I was trying to get them all done so I wouldn't have to return to any of them in the future, but with all the emulators I now have, I have access to quite a few other games, plus a couple indie games, which I know will make Jimmy happy. So we're not going to be finishing that style anytime soon, so I might as well go and play something else. I need a break. I've played this style of game for most of this year. Plus I've got a secret project that I'm working on, so I need to work on some more of that. So thank y'all so much for watching. It's been a blast. I have really enjoyed this game. Even with its problems, I still really enjoyed it. And I will see y'all sometime next year in whatever I do next, which hopefully will be the game that I have in mind. And I have no idea what that code does. Thanks for watching.